Hey, so I'm going to show you how to do an amendment in SpEd Forms. So I'm on the IEP screen for my fake student, and I'm pretending in this situation that this is an IEP meeting date that we had on October of this current school year, 2025. I'm recording this video in February, so it's already giving me a warning message that I held this IEP meeting in October and then waited until February to actually finish my IEP, not a situation you really want to be in. But anyway, you see the amendment box is unchecked. And this is how an IEP would look after you've had that annual IEP meeting and kind of rewrote and updated the whole IEP. And I'm at the point where I need to make an amendment or an edit to this IEP. So I am going to show you one thing before I click that amendment checkbox. Okay, so I went into student information and you see these dates up here. So IEP written date, last comprehensive eval date, IEP meeting date. If I go and then check the amendment box, the student information screen looks different, and now there's an IEP amendment date box. So I'm going to put a date in here, today, and then click save. Okay, so now when I go back to my IEP screen, now, I mean, I'm going to make my edits, my changes, because that's what an amendment is all about. This is a fake kiddo, so for the sake of time, I'm just going to hit a couple of different keys so that that is different, right? But you would be making actual substantive changes to your IEP. But anyway, we have checked that amendment box. We have put the IEP amendment date on the student information screen. And then we've made our edits, quote unquote, to the IEP. So we're ready to validate and save it to history. It's giving me, yeah. And then I'm just going to click finalize. Final. I'm going to go to history just to check this guy out. So let's click on you see it says individualized education program dash amended. So this is the OG, the original IEP that I was just looking at a minute ago. And remember, I'm pretending that we had that IEP meeting in October of 2025. And then the date filed, remember, it was yelling at me because I waited until February to file my IEP, not really. But anyway, now we go up here, IEP dash amended, and then the form date is 2/26. So let's click into that. PDF, and now we still see IEP meeting date, October 2025, and then the amended date is right there, 2/26/2026. And that's how you do an amendment. And this is really important because we need that annual IEP meeting date to stay real, I guess. An error that some folks make is they're trying to do an amendment, and in doing so, they accidentally reset the entire IEP date and reset the whole timeline for the year. And unless you're actually having a formal IEP meeting and what's the right word, refreshing this entire document, that's going to be problematic. So if you're just doing an amendment, if you're just making an edit to part of this IEP, you want it to land on the paperwork as what it is, as an amendment, and not have all your dates get screwed up. And now you know how to do that.